Will my case go faster if I send in a lot of evidence? Hi, I'm Jim Hacking, immigration lawyer practicing law throughout the United States, out of our offices in St. Louis, San Diego, and Washington, D.C. One of our YouTube commenters has an I-751 that he's getting ready to send off to USCIS, and he wondered, if I send in lots of good evidence, will that make my case go faster? And I think specifically what he was asking was, will that mean that he doesn't have an interview? Now, some cases have to have an interview. If you're applying for citizenship, you have to have an interview. If you're applying for a green card, you're most likely going to have an interview. In the old days, you could have received your green card without an interview if you were applying on an asylum basis or on a work basis. Right now, it seems that for most green card cases, you do have to have an interview, even though in some cases that we're not. And then, of course, in the 751 context, historically we've had many 10-year green cards approved without an interview, and we've also seen that continue even through today, but there are some cases in which they call you in for an interview. So this question as relates to the 751 is important, but the theme is important overall. So let's talk about the 751, and then I'll tell you how this applies in the broader immigration context. So with an I-751, you're trying to convince the U.S. government that your original marriage, that the marriage that served as the basis for your green card, your 2-year green card, is still ongoing. So we've submitted tons and tons of evidence in support of I-751s, and we've seen people submit very little. Guess which ones get the interview? Well, for the most part, the ones that submit very little evidence are the ones that get the interview. You can definitely avoid an interview by submitting lots of good evidence, and in the I-751 context, if you overwhelm them with evidence that the marriage is still ongoing, such that they don't have any concerns, they'll just approve that 10-year green card. It doesn't go as quickly as it used to, but they will approve it without an interview. Generally, submitting lots of evidence in support of your application and supporting including preparing your forms properly. If you prepare your forms properly and if you submit lots of documents, I do think that it'll make your case go faster. When they get things in a disorganized fashion, when things are messy, when the pieces of paper are sort of crumpled up, when it just doesn't look like much forethought or attention to detail has been placed on this packet, then we do think that slows down the packet. So overall, in answer to the gentleman's question, yes, putting together a strong case, submitting lots of evidence will make your case go faster. And then certainly in the I-751 context, you can avoid an interview altogether if you submit enough evidence and show that you are still married to the person that sponsored you for your original 2-year green card. Hope this helps. If you have any questions about the I-751 process or about submitting a strong immigration case, give us a call, 314-961-8200. You can email us at info@hackinglawpractice.com. Be sure to join us in our Facebook group, which is called Immigrant Home. If you like this video, we ask that you please share it out on social, that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and that you join us on Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon Central, where we answer as many of your immigration law related questions as possible. Thanks a lot, and have a great day.